Hi friends, good morning. Myself N. Landgi and again welcomes you all in this our subject mechanical engineering materials. So friends, we are in basics of engineering materials and today we are going to discuss last topic belongs to this unit called as hardness testing. So friends, what is by hardness? Or hardness is a important mechanical property of material which is familiar with us. So what is by hard? Or what is hardness? So hardness it is a property of material which indicates the strength to resist wear, abrasion and penetration. Hardness it is a such property which shows strength against wear, abrasion and penetration. Means if you take any particular example of hard material, it never undergoes wear or chances of wear of this hard metal will be very less. These two examples are in front of us, diamond and ceramics. These are the best example for the hard material. Diamond and ceramics are the example of hard material. Very hard materials are there, these two. Means if you try to wear this, there are chances of wear of these two material very less. Correct, na? Called as. So clear students, what is hardness? Simply strength to resistance to the wear. Means hard material never undergoes wear. Or chances of wear of this metal will be very less. If you take example of diamond, ceramics, these are the best example of the hard material. So friends, today we are going to discuss how to check hardness of these materials or how to check hardness of any material. So called as hardness testing procedure. So we can check hardness on Brinell hardness tester also and Rockwell hardness tester. So in our syllabus, these are the two equipments are there with the help of which we have to check hardness of any material. Brinell hardness tester and Rockwell hardness tester. So friends, in today's lecture, we are going to discuss how we can check hardness of any material with the help of Brinell hardness tester. So what is my Brinell hardness tester? Brinell hardness tester, it is a equipment which is used for hardness testing of any material. Or Brinell hardness tester is a equipment, it is a machine which is useful for measurement of hardness of any material. Suppose take a steel material, take any copper material, take aluminum alloy, correct na? Take copper alloy, suppose brass or bronze, whose hardness we have to measure. So simply with the help of this machine we can measure. So in front of us, Brinell Hardness tester is there. So there are in front of us 3 pictures are there. Picture number 1, 2, 3. Picture number 1 shows 3D view of this Brinell Hardness tester. 3D view. Correct, na? And picture number 2 and 3, these are the 2D sketches in which we can show, or in which we can observe different parts of this Brinell Hardness tester. So Brinell Hardness tester consists of front cover, correct, on which key panel is there. Watch figure number or picture number 2 and 3. First watch picture number 2. So Brinell Hardness tester consists of front cover, then lifting rod, switch, correct, na? Power supply, then fuse. In picture number 3, upper cover, key panel, indenter, fastening screw. Indenter also is important parameter, huh? Then test stage and rotary wheel. Clear? So these are the different important parts are there of this Brinell Hardness tester. And students, keep in mind, while you are coming in college, at that time in practical we have to check hardness of the material with the help of Brinell Hardness tester practically. So at that time your all idea gets clear if you have any doubt now. So now what we have to do? We have to start the electric supply. And once started the electric supply, what we have to do? We have to take a specimen whose hardness we have to measure, and that specimen you have to place on the test stage. Check figure number 3. Check figure number 3. Test stage is there. On that test stage, we have to place our specimen. And what we have to do? We have to rotate that wheel. Rotary wheel is there in figure number 3. If you rotate that rotary wheel, test stage will move upward. And our specimen, suppose hardness of copper material we have to measure. So take a specimen of that copper material and place on the test stage and rotate the rotary wheel, so that due to the rotary wheel that test stage moves upward, and your job or specimen will be gets clamped in between test stage and indenter. Test stage and indenter. And what happens? Indenter applies the pressure on your job. Indenter applies the pressure on the job, and according to the hardness, indenter moves inside your test specimen, and on the key panel it shows the reading of the hardness value. So if your test specimen will be soft, then indenter moves more inside the specimen. If specimen material will be hard, then this indenter moves less amount inside the specimen, and according to that hardness value will be display on the key panel. Clear, guys? So while doing Brinell hardness test, indenter plays an important role. So let's move towards what is indenter. So indenter, it is a such part while working this machine, this indenter moves inside the test specimen. So related to the Brinell hardness tester, always keep in mind ball indenter is used, because ball indenter, it is used for the testing of hardness of a soft material, and Brinell hardness tester is also used for the measurement of hardness of the soft material. So always keep in mind Brinell hardness tester, if you are using, where we have to always use a ball indenter. Student, always keep in mind while we have to perform the practical in practical lab, we have to select the ball indenter related to the Brinell hardness tester. If you see this indenter, in at tip circular ball is there, correct na? And already we have discussed, if or when we are rotating rotary wheel, test specimen, it is on the test edge and indenter moves inside that specimen, means at that time this ball indenter moves inside that test specimen, and according to the hardness, that ball moves the inside the test specimen, and that ball having some reading, or after pressing that ball on the specimen, some mark is there called as indentation mark, and as or with respect to that indentation mark, we can calculate the hardness. So see here how we can check the hardness of the material. So friends, here this is your test specimen, that flat, it is your test specimen, on which capital D indicates the diameter of the ball indenter, correct, and F indicates load or force is applied on that indenter, correct na? So students, what happens due to the applied load F on indenter or ball indenter which having diameter D, means simply this ball having diameter capital D, so capital D moves inside the test specimen, flat, it is a test specimen na? And due to the applied load, this D, capital D, means ball indenter or diameter of ball moves inside the test specimen and it produces indentation mark, it is denoted by small d, correct na? So now to measure the hardness by Brinell hardness tester, we should know these parameters. F, what is F? Load applied in kg. While we are checking the hardness, that F, it is already known to us, because we have to first select the load according to the material. So what is F? Load applied in kg, correct? Then capital D, what is capital D? Diameter of ball or diameter of ball of indenter, in millimeter. Correct? What is small d? Diameter of the indentation in millimeter. Clear now? What is the diameter of indentation? Now we can calculate BHN or HB. What is HB? HB means Brinell hardness, or BHN means Brinell hardness number, that we can calculate. So simple formula is there. HB is equal to 2F upon pi d in bracket d minus square root of capital D square minus small d square. Friends, check again the formula. HB means Brinell hardness or Brinell hardness number is equal to 2F upon pi d in bracket d minus square root of capital D square minus small d square, where F means applied load in kg, correct? Capital D means diameter of ball, it is already familiar with us, and small d means diameter of indentation, that we have to measure after a test in millimeter. And if we put this three value, means F, capital D and small d, we get a value of BHN, means Brinell hardness number, with the help of Brinell hardness tester. Clear, friends? Then application of this Brinell hardness tester. So see here, Brinell hardness tester is not suitable for soft and medium hard material like iron, steel, brass and bronze. Means Brinell hardness tester is, see here, Brinell hardness tester is suitable for soft and medium hard material. Always keep in mind, already we have discussed, Brinell hardness tester is suitable for soft and medium hard material. Means iron, steel, brass, bronze. These material we can check with the help of Brinell hardness tester. Always keep in mind, soft and medium hard material we can test with the help of Brinell hardness tester. Means as like iron, steel, brass and bronze. And always keep in mind, Brinell hardness tester is not suitable for very hard or brittle material. Brinell hardness tester is not suitable for very hard and brittle material. For that case, second type of hardness tester is there, called as Rockwell hardness tester. So in next lecture we are going to discuss how that Rockwell hardness tester actually works practically. So friends, always keep in mind, Brinell hardness tester, it is used for the soft and medium hard material like iron, steel, brass, bronze. So friends, in today's lecture we have discussed what is hardness, and we can measure the hardness of soft and medium hard material with the help of Brinell hardness tester. In that case, we have to use the ball indenter. Means iron, steel, brass, bronze. Likewise, soft and medium hard materials are there in nature whose hardness we can measure with the help of Brinell hardness tester. And friends, when you are in college, when our practical gets start, at that time each and every student have performed the practical to check the hardness of iron specimen, steel specimen, brass specimen, bronze specimen individually with the help of Brinell Hardness tester. So okay guys, thank you very much.